Hey, good morning. It's about 6:45 in the morning. God had dropped something on me, and I'm just trying to be obedient. In Luke 22, it says that Jesus had came to this dude, and he told him that Satan, that's your enemy, that the devil, he desires to tear you apart. He desires to separate you from God. He desires to sift you as wheat. He said he's been coming, he's been asking about you. There's something about you and he wants it. He wants to take it away. He said, but don't worry, because I prayed for you. And this is what Jesus prayed for that man, knowing that his enemy has come to tear his whole life apart, to break him down, to cause him to be what he said he'll never be. This is what Jesus said to him. The enemy came to ravage his life, to try to annihilate him by tearing him apart, his enemy. And Jesus said, I pray for you. And he didn't pray that like he wouldn't go through it, that he would protect him, that hey, when he comes against you, that you will defeat him, that you will hit his head and he'll fall down. That ain't what Jesus prayed for that man. Jesus prayed and said, I pray that your faith fail not. And once you return to me, I need you to go back and strengthen your brother. I need you to go back and encourage and help those other guys who are about to go through the same thing. Jesus prayed that no matter what he went through, no matter what the enemy brought his way, no matter what the enemy tried to do to totally separate him from God, the one thing that he prayed that wouldn't fail was that man's faith. Don't stop trusting God. Don't stop believing. Don't give up. Get knocked down, but come back harder. Go to the bottom, Pastor Renee. Go to the bottom, but come back up. And when you come back, I need you to go get those people who just got knocked down. Get those who are about to go through that very hellish situation that you just went through. He didn't say that he wouldn't feel like giving up, that he wouldn't question God, that he wouldn't be like, man, live for God for what? He knew that he would get on the verge of breaking, that he would get on the verge of saying, man, this ain't for me. Man, forget this life. He knew that he might walk away for a moment, but Jesus said to that man, but when you have returned, because I prayed that your faith fail not, because I prayed that when the dark cloud and the darkest night comes, that you will recognize that you're still light, that you will recognize that he's still God, that you will recognize that he's still faithful, that you will recognize that he still got you, even if you lose everything, even if it hurts the worst. Don't worry, because I prayed for you, he said, that your faith fail not. Then go back and get your brother, your cousin, your father, your mother, your peoples, your homeboy, your daughter, your son, nieces, nephews. He says that when you return to me, and you will too, go back and tell them that they can make it, that they are more than conquerors too. That God is still the same God that raised them is the same God that'll bring them back, the same God that'll save them, the same God that will still be in their corner, rooting for them. Same God, same grace. You can do it. Your marriage may seem like it's gonna fall apart. It doesn't seem like you can get it back together, but you can do it. Your relationship with your child seems like it'll never be the same. Seems like that they're not the person that you used to know, that you guys would never reconnect, but you can do it. It seems like that you'll never make it back, that you'll never earn everything you lost, that you'll never come out, that you'll never be more than what your mind says you are. But I'm telling you, you can do it. I encourage you to know that with him, it's more than the whole world against you. That with Jesus, it's possible. That it hurts, but you'll make it. I encourage you in the name of Jesus. Let your faith fail not. Don't stop believing. Don't stop trusting. Even when your most vicious enemy comes at you. I'm telling you, my brothers, my sisters, you can do it. Good morning.